Ahoy there, ground mantlers. I'm showing you a game today called Warhammer 40,000 Shooters, Blood and Teef. Yes, Teef with an F, not a TH, and Shootas with an AS at the end, not an ERS. It's a platformer shooting game, and you take control of an orc. I think they're called orcs. Yeah, orc. O-R-K, orc. And you go around and you shoot baddies with all kinds of different weaponry. The extent of the weaponry is quite impressive. The many different types of guns you can get, and how they act, how they fire. They're not just like, you know, you get a machine gun and then a pistol and then a Uzi and whatnot. You'll have a machine gun, a pistol, and then you'll get a gun that sprays bullets in multiple directions. You'll get one that melts your enemies basically, but it can damage you as well if you use it too often. You'll get rocket launchers, you'll get Gatling guns, you'll get all these different kinds of things to shoot the baddies and see their blood and teeth. Yeah, there is a storyline. It seems to be quite shallow. Right at the beginning, you come across a bigger orc, a higher ranking orc than yourself, and he's like, "Ooh, I like your hairpiece, you give me that." And then you're like, "I'm gonna take this MF down, you know, he's taking my hairpiece, I want that back." So then you sort of go on a mission to defeat anyone in your way and get back at this baddie and get all the other orcs on your team, on your side. Yeah, it sounds political, but it's not. It's quite an amusing game too. It reminds me of Raving Rabbids, how they sort of run around and scream. Basically, the orcs in this game, they like to shout out WAG, W-A-A, recurring G-H. And they shout this word a lot. There seems to be a lot of hints back at previous Warhammer games and all of those factions, etc. If you follow the Warhammer series and you have been up to date with all their characters and their different factions and how they interact, you're going to find this game quite amusing. I mean, I found it amusing, and I am not that caught up on Warhammer and whatnot. I just found it to be quite an enjoyable platformer shooting game. Plenty to do. The levels can go by quite quickly. The boss fights are challenging. The little sections where you have to open a door whilst enemies are coming at you and you need to defeat them before you're even able to start opening the door. You know, all of that felt really fun. It felt very satisfying. It felt challenging. It didn't feel too ridiculously hard. But it, you know, tickled my pickle. I will say that. So I'm going to be giving Warhammer Shooters, Blood and Teef on Nintendo Switch 4 out of 5 stars. The graphics I felt were quite generic, but overall, you know, aside from that, the game is very enjoyable, very, very exciting, very challenging. Definitely a game to check out if you're a fan of the Warhammer 40,000 series. If you like this review, please hit the thumbs up button down below. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and if you do so choose to do so, leave a comment down below. I can't speak properly. And please consider checking out my Patreon page for reading more about GameReviewsAU, and consider pledging a few bucks. Thanks for watching. See you in the future.